Hi guys, Josh Monday here for Boss and Allans Billy Hydes. Today I'm going to be taking you through the Boss DM-2w Waza Craft analog delay pedal. The DM-2w draws its legacy from the original DM-2 analog delay pedal, originally released in 1981 and has been constantly regarded as one of the great analog delay pedals of all time. It sounded a certain way because it used a bucket brigade device style of circuitry. That style of circuitry had a certain sound. It has a really characteristic analog sound to it. And if you've ever heard analog delays, you know what I'm talking about. It's a much more natural type of delay, a nice rounded top end to it, but it's a very characteristic sound. The DM-2w has two modes, standard mode and custom mode. We'll get to custom mode a little bit later in the video, but standard mode is an exact replica of the DM-2 and how it would have been new out of a box in 1981. We have 20 to 300 milliseconds of delay time. It uses the same bucket brigade device style of delay circuitry, and it just has a great analog tone to it. So let's have a listen. The first example we're going to hear is that classic rockabilly slapback style delay. Next I want to highlight the tone of the delay, and I'm going to play just a single delay and I'll play off against it. So what you're going to hear is my original guitar sound and a single delay, and just listen to how naturally that blends together. Now I'm going to crank up the gain a little bit and play a lead break so you can hear what the DM-2w sounds like between sparse single notes and how it sort of naturally decays. So we'll crank up the delay time a little bit and we'll crank up the amount of repeats and turn it down in the mix a bit. That covers everything the original DM-2 was that the DM-2w does. Now, as well as that, the DM-2w has a direct out for an uninfected line. So you've got your dry line out one output and your affected line out the other. And you've also got an expression pedal input that you can use to control the delay times in real time. Now we'll move on to custom mode. Now in custom mode we have over twice as much delay time. We have up to 800 milliseconds of delay time, but still maintaining that same great analog characteristic. So let's have a listen to what custom mode can do. So now I'll have a fairly long delay time, which is quite a bit longer than standard mode allowed. Also quite a few more repeats, and I'm going to swell in some clean chords. And I want you to hear how naturally it blends with those chords as I swell in and out. Now I'm in custom mode. I've got quite a lot of repeats and a long delay, and it's almost bordering on self-oscillation. Now let's have some fun with it. Let's have a listen to those self-oscillation sounds that start feeding back and feeding in on itself. So I'll play a note and I'll just start letting the DM-2w take off. Lastly, let's have a listen to what it sounds like with an expression pedal plugged into the rate input in the side there. So I'm going to play and I'm going to change the delay time with the expression pedal, and it has a slight pitch shifting effect at different times. But let's see what sort of effect we can get. Okay guys, that's the DM-2w Waza Craft analog delay pedal. Quick recap, It has the rate input for the expression pedal of real-time control of the delay time, a direct output and an affected output. Standard mode, it has 20 to 300 milliseconds of delay time, and custom mode has up to 800 milliseconds of delay time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you get down to your nearest Allans Hyde store and check out the brand new Boss DM-2w.